what you find is this book of Acts community is a community of prayer. The entire book of Acts is arranged around some of these big prayers that they pray. And when they pray, y'all, God answers. They pray and angels show up. They pray and the room is shaken. They pray and miracles happen. They pray in tongues of fire. Like the book of Acts, any prayer people out there, you're like, come on, preach it, Pastor John. The book of Acts is a community. They are a community of prayer. When Pastor Youngie Cho from Korea and some of his leadership team came over to America, and they took them to some of the biggest, fastest growing, most externally impressive churches in America, and they kept taking them all around on a little tour, and everywhere they went, they were like, wow, you guys, some of you have heard this story, they were like, wow, and he took them to this big church, wow, this is that big church, wow, and they were feeling really good, and so by the end of the tour, they said, Pastor, we noticed that you've been very impressed with all that you're seeing. Please help us understand what you see God doing here. They're like waiting for the humble brag. And he's like, yeah, we're just, you guys are so sharp and ingenious and industrious. And you do, like, we've just been so impressed at all that you Americans have been able to do in church without God. All we do is pray. You guys, I haven't really seen that at all. And our dream is that it would not be by might, not by power, not by great singing, not by great speaking. It would be by God's Spirit. And God's Spirit responds when God's people who humble themselves and pray.